All right, we are live and in living color. Welcome to another fantastic episode of This Week in Reselling, where we interview special guests each and every week from different walks of life in the reselling world. Here, we'll discuss the highs and lows in reselling and dive into great conversation. We are positive that you're going to hear something that will help you become a better reseller. I'm your host, Ray, and I am joined with my co-host, Dustin.
What's up, everybody?
And I am super excited. I'm excited about every episode, but I am super excited that we are having, for the first time, hopefully a recurring guest, Paul, the Philly Flipper. How are you, Mr. Paul?
You lost me at special guest.
Special. So. Well, you're... I wouldn't say special in quotation marks.
I was like, I don't know what's so special about me. Well, I'm just a guest.
We're all special. You are all special in our own unique way. But good to have you on, Paul. How are you doing today?
I am doing wonderful. I got all my work done before the show, so I'm good to go for you guys for like 8 hours, right? That's what you said? 8-hour show?
Hey, we can do 8 hours. Have you ever done a really long stream, like 8 or 7 hours?
I did 2 24-hour listing lives.
That's insane. How did
those are pretty long.
I would have fell asleep.
How did you do that?
First one, I wasn't really well prepared for. I started that one at 5 p.m. Eastern, which was a little too late. So I crashed I was there with a couple other people, and I crashed about 11 a.m. the next day. Slept for like 2 hours, came back and finished the stream. The second one I did with Carissa, Chosen Goods Reseller. And that one we prepared properly for. So we started like at 9 in the morning, and we both lasted 24 hours without a problem. Well, I wouldn't say if I had a problem, but we both lasted 24 hours.
That's insane. That is insane. So, guys, we're doing something different. I'm trying to implement a soundboard. So, for the people in the chat, let me know if you guys hear this.
Sound like Ric Flair.
Ric Flair, baby. Let's do it. Let me know if you guys heard that and if it came nice and if it came good.
Let's go.
I would think,
we see that hype outside.
All right. Yep, there you go. Let's say hi to some people in the chat. We have Derek, a collection of DM. Good to see you, Derek. Happily you jumped on. And we have That's Unique Tennessee says, what's up, guys? We have JH says, what's up, everyone? Good to see you. We have Big Thrift Philly says, hi. Do you know Big Thrift Philly?
That is okay. Not personally, but his name is Dan. Yes.
Okay. Shout out to Dan. We have Stacy W. Good to see you. And we have Kayla, the homeschool picker, says,
never heard of her. Who's homeschooling picker? I don't know what that is.
I don't know who that is either. I heard hopefully she wears really nice, clean jeans, right?
Yeah. I heard she needs to have some sewing lessons because she has a lot of holes everywhere. So
who would wear holy jeans?
Not I.
Only on Sundays.
Right. Hey,
I don't wear jeans, period.
We have Alan. He says, hi, Ray and Dustin. Good to see you. And Philly Flipper. And let's see here. And we have Chris, the Cajun Roots reseller or Cajun reseller. He says, hello. Let's see here. Good, not that loud, which is good. Perfect level. Okay, perfect.
Oh, look at
Thank
that.
You so much.
You just nailed that sound, man.
I nailed it, man. We're trying something new. So we'll see. And guys, so I have something special for, the people that give super chats. If you ever give a super chat, I'm going to play, and this is exclusive to super chat only, the DJ horn. So if you guys give the super chat, we'll drop a DJ horn. But Paul, a lot of people know you, right? But we're here to get deep down in the weeds with Paul, the Philly Flipper, get to know you a little better, man. You have your YouTube channel, you have your Instagram page, you're a reseller, a known reseller among resellers. Some will say you're reseller's favorite reseller, if you will.
Okay.
Whoa.
Like your mama's favorite.
Wow.
Yeah. There you go. Look at Paul. Here we go. Shout out to Paul.
DJ horn.
Uh-oh.
You better deliver it, man.
There we go. Hey, since it's $2, we'll drop it down twice. Appreciate you, Paul. Thank you so
one
much.
McChicken at McDonald's. Here we
I just
come.
have to make sure that the horn worked.
There you go. There you go.
Started.
Paul said the big. What was that, Dustin?
I said we got us one McChicken. Let's go for
There
two.
you go.
Isn't it crazy? It's $2. I remember it used to be $1, the McChicken, and then
now it's
McDouble
like
used to be
almost
$1. Man,
Freaking inflation.
sad.
Back in my heathen days, Paul, we would get in the car
Remember the 5 for $5?
and we would just just go to Crystal's, get McDoubles. I mean, it was
Dude, the
insane.
big 5 for $5 Big Macs.
Mm.
Summertime rolling with the boys, then going fishing or something like that, man.
Yeah. Chris says, can I pay not to have that blast my speakers? Is it loud? Let me know if that's loud. Let me know.
It's not
Apparently
too
it
loud
was.
on my end.
Apparently it was perfect level. Just a
Okay.
minute
Okay.
ago, so
Let me
I
know
don't
if that's too loud. We'll try to fix it. Rachel says she's stopping by. Good
What's
to see you,
up?
Rachel. But Paul, for the people that may not know you, for the people that are under the rocks as resellers, don't have any kind of TV, radio,
Wow.
they're still reading the USA Today. Could you tell us about who is Paul, the Philly Flipper?
So, like, to the Amish, who I am.
Yes, to the Amish, to the
Yes, exactly.
we have a lot of Amish here in Tennessee. They come down from Kentucky. I don't know. Kayla might know.
But they have
You
cell
know?
phones.
We have a lot of Amish here in Lancaster, like an hour away from me. It's like the home of the Amish. I feel like with my beard, I would fit right in right now. Whoa, you just got dark.
I know.
Dang,
Do you want it
okay.
light or
Went
do
for
you
the-
want it dark?
Whoa,
See, I got
dang.
this like nice little.
It just got like we just got
Went for
like
the
a nice
Undertaker.
smooth.
Hey,
but,
you know
but
what that
now
called?
Dustin is like a sore thumb now with his light on, right?
Yep.
You know when the
fix
lights
it.
go
my
off.
Fix
When the lights go off, Paul. It might get a little crazy. Might get a little crazy when the lights go off.
Rip George Michael.
Yeah. Hey, hopefully YouTube doesn't take us down, right? So we'll see.
Just deletes the live right now.
Right.
Yeah.
So
If you dare, it's a good warning right there.
there you go. Thank you, Chris, for dropping that link down. So yeah, Paul, let us know how you became a reseller. Let us know a little bit about you. And I know that you recently had a fundraiser, and I don't know if you wanted to touch on that a little bit as well.
Yeah, I can get into it with a little of my story. So
yeah,
I was born in I have to remember the year. Wow. I was born in April of 1990. I was born in Ukraine. And then we moved here with my family when I was 8, in 98. My parents moved here, just like a lot of people at that time with like almost nothing. They were like $500 in their pocket or something like that. We moved here. We lived on welfare until my dad got a job. My mom got a job, got on their feet. They mainly moved here for us to have a better lifestyle than we could have back home. So from a very like young age, I never wanted to go to school. I went to college just to like see if it was for me, but I dropped out right away. But I knew college wasn't my thing. I always wanted to have my own business. And I've had a couple already in my lifetime. And in 2018, I had a professional moving company. And I would listen to a bunch of podcasts while moving, because what else are you going to do when you're picking up couches and stuff? You got to listen to something. So I was listening to podcasts. And I was also listening to Gary Vee. And he had like a little challenge for his listeners to make $5,000 extra dollars during the summer, going to yard sales. And ever since then, I kind of fell in love with the reselling thing and went full-time last year.
That's awesome, man. Were you working at the moving company up until you going full-time?
Yeah, I had to shut down the moving business last year because of COVID.
Yeah.
A lot of my guys didn't want to come in. They were getting paid to stay at home, so they didn't really want to come into work. The good guys that I did have, one guy went to full-time college, one guy moved away to a different state. So like I was going through this like shuffle of trying to find guys to replace my guys. And like my business was losing money for 2 months straight because they would keep damaging things. They wouldn't show up. They would crash a car or something. It was just like one thing after another. So it was like I either had to scale it all the way down where I would have to go to every single move and be there all the time. And I did not want to do that at all. Or just completely just scratch and say, I'm going to focus on reselling. So that's what I did.
Okay, nice. And could you I don't know if you could you touch a little bit about the fundraiser that you were having?
Yeah. Well, so we raised. So I guess the fundraiser is for my friend Nadia. She lives in the States. She lives about an hour away from me. She has an organization in Ukraine called To Save a Life, where she mainly worked with women who were like battered or abused in relationships. She was working with them and with pregnancies and all of that stuff there. And then she transitioned that her organization to helping refugees when Russia invaded. So she flew to Poland and to Hungary, and they've been like rescuing people the whole time. She just flew back here yesterday. She's going to be here for a week, and then she's getting another team of people. They already have 8 people that are ready to go back to Hungary, and they're going to do the same thing over and over again. So we're raising money for her team, for gas, for money, for food, shelter, clothes, diapers, formula for the kids. And my goal originally was like, it'd be cool if you raised like $2,000, $3,000. We raised $7,500, which is like,
wow,
that's awesome.
Wow. That's awesome.
and that's through just the majority of it was through buying the t-shirts, right?
Yeah, we sold like 130 shirts, 140 shirts, something like that. A huge amount of shirts. A lot of people sent donations. A lot of people just said, "Hey, I don't have much, but here's $5." And just all of those add up. It's just how it is. Yeah. And it was pretty crazy.
Awesome. Well, Dustin and I can't wait till we get our shirts so we can wear them. So
they're coming.
We're really excited. I know, man. I know. I can't imagine what
I have like already. Then people was like, "Hey, I ordered my shirt 10 days ago. Where is it?" I'm like, because I was giving all the profits to the charity, so I couldn't just order a bunch of shirts ahead of time and then have overstock and I know what to do with it. So as soon as the fundraiser was over, I went to the guy who prints the shirts. I need this many, this many larges, this many XLs, this many 2XLs. So he started printing them on Thursday. He said they should be out in a week. So if you guys are watching, your shirt's coming. Trust me.
There you go, guys. There you go. We're excited. We're excited. When we all get together, if we have a meetup one day, we should all wear the shirts or something.
That's right.
To
see if you're part of the cool kids.
Yeah, the cool kids club for sure. So speaking of the cool kids club, Kayla was saying that the sounds are solid. I'm not gonna lie. So maybe we'll have Kayla on, and this could be her theme song when she comes on. A nice little, gangster Kayla coming on. So hopefully that's not coming in too crazy.
I could definitely see that being her theme song when she was on the yard sale.
Yeah, definitely. So we have Bama picking and grinning coming on.
What up, John?
So good to see you, John. We're actually I don't know if you're as big of a professional wrestler fan as I am, Paul, but our plan, John and I, the day before WrestleMania, we're gonna do a WrestleMania pre-show with him, his son, and myself. So we're gonna be talking a lot about wrestling. So
I'm not that excited about this one. Lesnar Reigns doesn't really get me up in the morning.
I know. Yeah. So it is what it is. Nice. I love Brock Lesnar's new character. So I think
you like the ponytail.
It's better than just like the bad guy kind of thing. It's a new I fold in the character, I would think. So Cajun says I still got my Nashville Phlipper sweatshirt to wear. There you go. Okay. We got some new merch coming soon. I'll show you when we get off here, Paul. I'll show you the designs. So it'll be pretty cool. We'll see.
It's like an insider secret.
Yeah. So all right. Preview. What's that, Dustin?
Sneak preview. For $19.99, you can join too for the sneak preview of the new merch.
Oh, right.
Yeah, memberships.
Paul, real quick, I don't know. I mean, that Paul's a big quote unquote YouTuber or whatever. Yeah, you don't do the membership thing, do you?
No. I was asked about it, but like once I figure out if I have something to offer for people to give me $5 a month, then I'll do it. But as of now, just for them just to give me $5 and just have like a little like emoji or it's not worth it. But like if I figure out that I think I do something for that $5 a month, I would add it. But right now, nah. I'm happy with the Google AdSense.
Gotcha. I know, right? Yeah. All right. Well, Paul, I don't know if you're familiar with our show, but we have a segment on our show called Overrated, Underrated, where we're going to ask Paul 10 different things, and you're going to let us know, in your opinion, if they're overrated or underrated.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Hit me.
But before we get into that, Paul, we do want to give a shout out to our sponsor of the podcast. And I don't know if you sell a lot of, do you sell a lot of Funko Pops as a reseller?
I'm more of a collector of Funko than a seller.
Well, this is going to be a great, this is going to be great for you. Our sponsor of the podcast is none other than our friends over at poppingofftoys.com. They are one of the best places where you can get your Funko Pops and your Funko sodas, pretty much everything Funko. And if you use the code Nashville Flippers, you're going to receive 10% off your entire order. And a really cool thing is happening on March 27th. They're having something called a Pop Swap, which is kind of like a convention where people can come together and buy, sell, and trade their Funko. So Dustin and I are actually planning on going to that this weekend, and we're going to film a video, have some cool footage, talk to the owner, Wes. He actually did an interview with us not too long ago on our podcast also. So if you guys want to purchase Funko Pops, go to poppingofftoys.com and use the code Nashville Flippers, and you'll get 10% off. 10%. So, Paul,
wow.
Are you ready for overrated, underrated?
Of course.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Overrated, underrated number one, Facebook Marketplace, my friend.
Last year, underrated. This year, overrated.
Oh, tell us why.
Last year, they had a lot of good promotions, including free shipping to the buyers, no fees to the sellers. And for majority of the summer and the fall, Facebook and eBay were matching half and half with me in sales. This year, once the promos were over, I feel like my items stopped getting pushed, and now like Facebook was on the same level as Poshmark with me with sales. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So, do you sell on apparently you don't sell on just eBay. You sell on what all platforms do you sell on, Paul?
eBay, Facebook, Poshmark, Mercari. I guess if Kevin's watching, Bonanza. I have a Bonanza thing. We got the soundboard up.
Yeah, hold on. I had a
get a soundboard.
What's that, Dustin?
For $19.99 a month, you can get a soundboard.
There you go.
It's like Ray's.
We'll put you'll get your special sound. So every time you come in, we'll hit the sound. So.
Okay, that's something. That's something to offer somebody. That's more than I have to offer.
There you go. So all right. So Poshmark.
So like last year, I would probably say I would have about during like the peak of Facebook, it'd probably be like 40% of my sales were eBay, 40% were Facebook, and then it was 20% for the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, eBay is probably like at 75%, and then the other ones are all mishmashed together. But if Facebook starts running promos again and do all of that stuff, it'll be back up again.
Okay, nice. What about sourcing from Facebook?
In my area, it's almost impossible.
Really?
I have the alerts on and everything, and every time I message somebody, like if they have like a bulk buyout or whatever, they're like, "Sorry, you're already the 8th person in line." I don't know how people like. Cause I live like 20 minutes away from Philadelphia, and there's a lot of resellers here, and they just like hop on that quick. I source from next door. That's what I source from.
Oh, okay, nice. What's the majority of the confidential information? What's the majority of the stuff that you find to source? What would you say? 90% yard sales, 10% everything else?
Right now, auction houses are a huge part because I go to the auction house once a week. Storage units, I buy about 2 storage units a month, so there's a good amount coming from there. But during the summer, like we're getting to there now, it's about to be all yard sales all the time. Yeah.
Okay. I love it, man. Dustin and I can't wait. It's getting there, Dustin.
Soon.
Is Nashville weather compared to like Philadelphia, or do you?
It's a little warmer.
I always think of you guys being like 90 degrees all year round.
No, I wish. Not 90 though.
That's too hot.
Yeah,
I mean,
like 75. I think 75 all year round would be perfect.
Yeah, right now it was not. Today was nice. It was like a good 68 degrees.
Oh,
so
I like that.
But it snowed like last Saturday, so It's like super weird. Like the weather's been really weird. So the garage sales haven't really been hitting like they should, during this time.
A couple weeks, probably start of April.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
April's when they really get going.
What up, Sonny?
Our boy Sonny, the creator of the shirt.
Yeah,
the Ukraine Sasha
the mastermind behind the scenes.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
And we have our boy Thrift and Flip. Good to see you.
What's
And
up, man?
Danny says, whose shoes are in the dryer? And Sonny says, sounds like aluminum in the microwave. I think it was Dustin's dog.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. I didn't hear no aluminum or shoes.
It was a while back, Dustin. So I think it was just like the dog's eating.
Like crackling or something. Yeah. Like someone enjoying
dog
a
was
nice
eating some
dinner.
food. Was this last week's? I can't remember.
What?
Last week's. That was a while back, or eating.
No, they just heard
now.
it.
It just happened like 2
now.
days ago.
Oh, Bianca was making a snack.
Oh, so it probably was like microwave or something like that.
Yeah.
Nice. Cajun has a good question for you, Paul. And if you guys have any questions for Paul, today is the day to answer or ask him. Paul, where did you get all the LOL dolls?
That was a Facebook pickup.
Nice.
That I was on that, like, what's it called? White on rice? Is that the saying? Yeah. I got the notification message right away saying, "Hey, I'm coming." I didn't even say, "Hey, are you available?" I said, "Hey, I'm coming." And I was ready, got in the car, drove about 10 minutes before she replied, "Okay."
Nice.
I got there right away. By the time I got there, she already had like almost 15 people messaging her about it. So I was like, got there quick.
That's awesome. We got Tropical Flipper. Good to see you, Tropical Flipper.
Up,
Glad that you
Alex?
can jump on. So let's move on. Next one up, overrated, underrated, number 2.
Number 2, Taco Bell.
Ooh. The Cinnabon Delights are underrated. Those things are so good.
Cinnabon, what is that?
It's their like dessert. It's like a kind of like a hush puppy. I would probably describe it. That has like warm cream inside. It's so good.
Interesting. So it's not like what are those little jankies?
The cinnamon twist things?
Like the churros.
Yeah.
Those are terrible.
No, the Cinnamon Delights are really good. The rest of the stuff is
I guess the spicy Frito burrito. That spicy Frito burrito was money.
Okay, I want to know what everyone's. So what's Paul's go-to Taco Bell order?
Wow, probably the Gordita Crunch. I'll probably get that, or I'll get the 3 Doritos Los Tacos Supreme. You have to get them with sour cream; they just taste so much better.
Okay, all right. Well, there you have it, guys. Taco Bell.
Funnel cake roll with cream cheese. Yeah, there we go. Kayla described it really well.
Okay.
Cinnamon sugar on the inside. It's really good. And you get 2 of them for like $1. So it's pretty good. Yeah.
Nice. Underrated. Cheap and plenty of options for the for a big family. Okay. All right.
Depends on what time I go through the night. It's
Yeah, it's some. Were you with me, Dustin, when we pulled up and they said they were out of meat?
No, but
it's like the sign was like, "We're
wait,
out
what?"
of meat. Yeah.
Maybe I think I was.
What could you get? Like cheese?
Like a bean burrito or something.
Yeah,
and it wasn't like I'm out of beef. I'm out of meat, chicken, and beef. So someone clearly messed up on the order.
Yeah,
or I don't know what.
Or like the semi truck didn't get there in time or something.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. But all right, let's move on. Overrated, underrated. This is a good one, Paul, because I really want your perspective on this. Whatnot.
I thought you were going to ask them about the Eagles.
It's coming. It's
Eagles are coming. Oh,
yeah, it's coming.
Carson Wentz overrated. I'll just say it right now.
Underrated. No.
Whatnot. Ooh, that's a tough one. Right now, it's like so hyped up by so many people, but then it's also hated by so many people. Can I say equally rated? Can I say properly rated?
Because you sell on Whatnot, right?
I sell on Whatnot, and
do you
buy on
anything on Whatnot?
Yeah, I do it too. What I like about Whatnot is they have a promotion for like sellers every single month. Usually they have a different promotions, and if you sell so and so, we're going to give you this much in Whatnot credits. So it's pretty much free money for me. So in February they had a Magic promotion. So for every Magic card lot that I sold, I got $1 free on Whatnot. So I had like 10 Magic auctions where I sold off all my Magic cards. And I think I got like almost $300 just in free money just to do the auctions, plus whatever my Magic card sold for. So I like that aspect about it. If people go to Whatnot expecting to get rich quick or make money and you don't have a following, I feel like they are going to be in for a crazy ride when they see that their stuff is selling for $1 or $2. But if you go in there with proper expectations, I feel like it's a pretty good platform. I don't think it's going to take over eBay or anything.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the reason why I ask is I'm late to the game. I know Dustin and we talk about Whatnot all the time, but I've yet to download it until last night. So me and my other brother-in-law, Adrian, we were talking about Whatnot, and we're like, well, let me just download it and actually use our boy Derek's collection of DMs code, right? Because he had sent me a message saying, man, you need to get on this, because he sells on there and he has a store, like a collectible store. So it's perfect for him. I can't imagine all the awesome stuff, which I think he's going live tonight or something, selling stuff. I think I saw that because I'm following him now. Yeah. But
if you sell Funko Pops, video games, Pokemon cards, or sports cards, I feel like Whatnot is like the perfect platform for that. Like for those things. Yeah. If you want to sell like pots and pans or stuff like that,
basically anything that Kevin sells.
Yeah. If you want to sell the Tupperware, I would recommend going on there.
But my experience, Paul, was incredibly overwhelming. Like, I didn't know what was going on. Like on the card section, people are doing live breaks over there. And then I saw like some other dude was doing like a mystery box on PS4 games. It was just like a lot going on.
It's the wild, wild west right there.
Yeah. And then like some people were like super over, like crazy about it, but I did see one auction that they were doing like GameCube games, and this guy, man, he had a great setup. He had this like little like disc, and it would spin, so he would open up the game and it would just spin, so it would constantly, like, you were looking at like every angle of what he was trying to sell. But I need to at least buy something on there to get the full experience.
What I need for my is like a sort options where you can sort like by viewers, so that way I can just sort to lowest viewers and then go and like source from there. Because I went to a bunch of auctions where there's like 2 people there and they start things off at $1, and I get so many things to resell on eBay for like $1 or $2. They're not crazy things, they sell for like $20-$30, but still you get enough of them, it's worth it.
Okay, nice. Danny has a great question for you, Paul. She says, what do you like better, Paul, Ray's outgoing personality or Dustin's dry, funny sense of humor?
I wasn't aware Dustin had a sense of humor yet.
I don't.
I'm more familiar with Ray. This is my first time actually meeting Dustin, so the verdict still isn't in.
Oh, there you go. Well,
Dustin's I like how Dave tried to put me on a hot seat there. Okay, like,
I know, right?
Do you like it better?
Come on, Danny.
Ray's in control of the show, so I like Ray.
There you go.
Kick me out anytime.
There you go. That'll get I'll get a Ric Flair woo if I can find it. I gotta organize these sound clips a little better. All right, moving on. Next one up, Paul, number 4.
Number 4, overrated, underrated, Little John.
Has he done anything in the last like 20 years?
Well, he is a producer, so I'm sure he's been producing music somewhere.
It's a long time to be little. I feel like he should get a little bigger by now. The last time I think I seen Little John, he was like on the Celebrity Apprentice. That was the last time I seen him. So I don't know. I guess overrated now. In high school, though, man, he had some bangers when I was in high school.
Some hits.
To him and the East Side Boys.
Oh man, some hits.
Yes. So in high school, he was underrated.
Did you play football in high school, Paul?
I played football, basketball, and I'll give you guys $20 if you can guess the third sport.
Lacrosse.
Dustin.
Soccer.
Chess.
Oh. Wow. Would you consider that a sport? Did they?
No one ever gets it. Yeah, I was actually state champion in 2004 in chess.
Let's go. I want to see this plaque.
It's in my room.
Right
yeah.
there.
Yeah, that deserves.
I was a freshman, and I won state champion. And guess what I get? I got nothing for it. My school got $10,000. I got nothing. So I quit. I quit the soccer. My sophomore
year. Can't give you like $100 or something.
Like I got no like scholarship. No. My school just got $10,000. I was like, why am I going out there and winning if I get nothing for it. So I stopped.
Dang. So I'm very curious about this chess situation. So how does that work? Do you guys have a team? Like, how do you work as individuals on a team? State, regionals.
So we had like a chess team in our school, and then we would have practice once a week where we would just go and play against each other, trying to get better. And then the school selects 2 people to go and compete, and you go into like a tournament, and you have like with your regional team, then you have the divisionals, and you have states.
Okay, nice.
And
okay.
My method was a lot of people that you play against, they're not used to like trash talk. And I would trash talk the whole time.
Dude, you would get in there.
I would get in there. I was like, "You really gonna do that?" Even though if it was a good move, I'd just be like, "Really? That's what your move is?"
No,
so just to put that kind of like fear in their mind, and then they crumble.
That's stressful, man. You were a bully chess player.
I was, yes.
Oh my goodness, I
was getting crunk. Yep.
You gotta say okay. There we go. Oh man,
little John, we're playing some chess. Like it.
That's awesome. What did you think about the Queen's? What is it? The Gambit? Queen's Gambit.
I've never actually seen the show.
Okay,
but
it's good.
It was good for my eBay store. I sold all my chess sets like that week.
Okay,
there we go.
Nice, nice. What about you, Dustin? Did you watch the show?
No,
dude, it's good on Netflix. Has anybody watched the show? Please put it down in the comments, guys. Let me know. Andrew says, I also play tournaments. I want to know your rating.
I don't know my rating. I said I haven't really played since high school. I play for fun with my friends.
Okay.
But my dad was really good at chess, so he taught me quite a bit. And then my uncle's really good at chess, so he taught me. But then they stopped playing me when I started beating them. So
Derek's over here talking trash to a Pokemon League.
There you go.
Oh man, that's intimidating. And Derek's huge. He's like, I mean,
is he bigger than me?
He's a big guy. He is like Super Saiyan level 3.
Wow.
You know,
trash talking adult Pokemon.
The chat is on fire today. I love it.
Yeah, it's something that they don't expect because you associate like chess with like nerds and stuff, and now you don't really like. So everyone's like super like by the rules, like very like professional. And I just come in there and just like. I had people call like the refs on me saying, "Hey, could he stop talking?" And I'm like, "Show it in the rule book where I can't, talk."
Okay, nice. Andrew says
there's like a gentleman's agreement that if people request a quiet game, they have to follow it. But it's a gentleman's agreement. There wasn't a rule, so I didn't follow it.
Oh, there you go, guys. Paul breaking gentleman agreements over here. Queen's Gambit was fantastic. It had a ton of little Easter eggs from those who knew the game, while also being easy to understand if you didn't play. Example, many of our games in the show were real. Interesting. Okay.
I'm going to actually. Is this still on Netflix?
Yeah,
check it out.
It's like a Netflix show.
I'm going to put it on my watch list right now.
Yeah, put it on your watch list.
Kingdom. I got to finish Valhalla. After that, I'll watch that.
Okay. Yeah, put it on your.
Yeah, Vikings Valhalla.
Oh, Vikings.
Yeah.
You seem like a little Viking in you there.
Yeah, I get that. I get that quite a bit. When I had a moving company, they called me the Mountain all the time from Game of Thrones. I got that all the time.
Okay. Because how tall are you, Paul? You seem like a pretty big fella.
I'm 6'6".
6'6". How tall are you, Dustin?
6'4".
6'4". Thanks, you're bigger than Dustin. Okay, Dustin's pretty big. Yeah.
I remember when I used to be 6'4".
Right. So how big were you when you were a freshman when you won in 2004? Were you 6'6"?
No, I had my growth spurt like my sophomore year. I was like 5'10".
Okay.
And then sophomore year is when I had did my growth spurt. That's when I started playing basketball and football.
Okay.
Just dunking on everybody.
Nice.
What'd you play? DN?
In football. I played tight end, and then I played like outside linebacker.
Okay.
And now I still am in the flag league now. I play left tackle and defensive tackle now because I'm way bigger than I used to be.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. We're talking to the 2004 chess
Pennsylvania
of
State
Pennsylvania
champ.
Here, guys.
High school champ.
That's amazing.
Get on my level, kids.
Huh? That's amazing. All right, Paul. Overrated, underrated. Number 5. Negotiating at yard sales.
If you're not recording, underrated. If you're recording, overrated.
Okay.
People are gonna get on you in the comments. I put out a video earlier this week where I was buying some Star Wars stuff from an older lady, and she said 15 okay. And I said, can you do 10? And I got ripped to shreds by like 10 people saying, how dare you not give her 15? She's a poor old lady. You could definitely. So like, my reply to all them was always like, I still have her address. If you want to send her $5, here you go. I'll give you her address. But yeah, it's really hard when you have like GoPros on and you're gonna put it on YouTube. It's kind of hard to negotiate because you're always gonna look like the bad guy. So, but if there's no camera on, I'm all for negotiation.
I love it. And then Kayla goes, dun, dun, dun. I'm guessing that's what that is.
Yeah, I'm sure she probably gets a bunch of comments like that too.
So has anybody ever well, this is the reason why I'm asking this question, Paul. The video that I did with Kevin at the Nashville Benz, and I was told Dustin this the other day. They wrote a comment saying you did not have my permission or you did not have permission to film at the Benz. We had we put in a some sort of complaint, right? And I didn't, it was like I was like, whatever, I get those comments all the time. The next day I get an email from YouTube saying if I didn't blur out the people's faces or cut out the part for, in the Benz, that my video would be taken down and my YouTube channel or our YouTube channel would be suspended or something.
Wow.
So whatever complaint that they put in had to have been a pretty good one.
Goodwill got some pull. Okay.
Or I don't know what happened, but what I just took out the part where we were in the Benz and we're all gravy now. It's not worth having the 2 minutes of, taking our YouTube channel.
I went to a couple of bins with a GoPro and the people there told me not to film. But then I see there's like people like Mustafi on YouTube. She films in bins all the time. So I'm not sure if it's just like a based by area thing or whatever.
Yeah.
But my understanding was always if it's a public property, you have permission
exactly
to film there. That's because that's always the thing. I think it varies state by state though, so I'm not sure. But I guess Goodwill's not messing around. That's crazy. Did they the next day you got the email from YouTube about it? Dang.
Yeah, man. It was like legit an email, and I was like, cool. And then YouTube, I didn't know this, but YouTube has this weird, like if you click on it, like the YouTube editor, it has like this program to where all the faces, you can click on the faces that you want to get blurred, and they'll blur them out. It's like really nice. But
and it follows them the whole time.
It follows the whole time. But what happened with mine was the majority of the people were wearing masks, so the program didn't pick that up. So I was like, well, I'll just cut out the part, where we're at the Benz, because the majority of it was us at regular Goodwill. But then Dustin, our Goodwill, they encourage people filming in there. There's like a sign and everything.
Yeah, I've never had a problem inside the actual Goodwill. But it's always the bins for some reason, which is like stupid.
It's so weird. Sonny was saying, same here. Vegas bins are totally against recording, even pulling on. It's so stupid. I don't know. I need to talk to like the law, like the police officers and be like, what's the deal here? It's like, can they do this? Can they not do this? Like, I want to know the policies. I want to know the laws. I want to know everything.
That's. Yeah, I want to know why bins is not okay, but everything else is.
Yeah, I don't know.
I really go to the bins, so I don't really care. But it's always interesting. That's always them. That editing can be a game changer though, because I have some people that ask to blur the face out, and I don't know how to do it on iMovie, so I always just put like something over their head, and then I have to like follow it the whole time. But
man, that must take a lot of time.
If you can just do that on the editor, that's a game changer.
Yeah, it's really it's nice. It's really easy to do, Paul. So once the video is uploaded, you can go in there and there's like a custom face blur feature, and it's pretty nice. So you're a smart guy. You'll figure it out. I mean, you're a 2004 state. Chess
I
champs.
used to be a smart guy. You know how long ago 2004 is? It's almost 20 years now. You lose a lot of brain cells in 20.
Hey, you never know. So we have Thrift BCQ. What's up,
Beast.
Chris? Good to see you. Let's see.
How
here.
about my Sixers, Beast? What's up?
Okay, all right. Yeah. Sonny says police is different. It's private property. They're. Oh, all right. Sonny. If you say so.
So is Goodwill Bins non-public property then? It's private property. I guess
because it's owned by Goodwill.
Oh,
I don't know.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's up, Carissa?
Carissa, I'm trying to click on here. There we go.
Is she on her personal account today?
Carissa, there we go.
On the personal today,
What's
Carissa?
Personal. Hey, we're getting personal with Carissa today.
She on the personal today.
Let's do it. All right, next one up. Paul. Overrated. No.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go back to the negotiating yard sales. I want to know your strategies. What are Paul's? Give us 3 tips of how to negotiate well at a yard sale.
First is have a personality, like a sense of humor. Try to always make them laugh with something. Get on their good side. That always helps with coming negotiations. Second, never give the price first. When they say make me an offer, you just always try to counter back at them because you have no clue what's in their head. They might be thinking $5 and you're going to say 20. You're overpaying right away. I don't know what the third one is. Be ready to pay if you're recording.
Get that big. What about the cash? Are you carrying? Is Paul the Philly Flipper carrying a wad of cash with him? Are you doing more cash at Venmo?
No, I usually have cash.
Okay.
Cash is king.
Keep it in your sock, your tube sock.
Keep it in my Pokemon wallet. Actually, I have a Pokemon wallet.
Just a ton of quarters in a tube.
Very high tech.
I love it. Okay. Well, there you go, guys.
Yeah,
those are Paul's.
I always take cash out before and then try to spend it all.
Okay, nice. Those are good tips. So those are Paul's 3 tips for successful
negotiation. See what Sonny wrote?
Let's see here. He says, old garage sale woman usually wants to
caress me.
Caress me. Kind of weird, but at least good deals. Hey. This might sound really bad, but have you guys seen those memes of like it's like a picture of like an older woman like putting her clothes on, and there's like a young guy and says, "So how much is that PS5 again?" You know?
Oh my god!
Have you seen those memes?
No, I didn't.
So go ahead and get to that PS5, baby.
Oh my gosh.
It's great. So all right, here's a good one. Paul, overrated, underrated, number 6.
Number 6, Donovan McNabb.
Oh, overrated and a half.
Ooh. Tell us why.
If you throw up in the big game, we don't want you here.
Well, he's nervous. He's nervous, you know?
You gotta be on the surface, you gotta be calm and ready to drop bombs, you know. I don't care if you're nervous. So that, and then after he like retired, he anybody else that was a quarterback he never give him a fair shot. So he doesn't like Nick Foles. So I don't know. I knew that when he had him, we were never going to win a big game. We were never going to get the chip. He's cool. He has all the stats and stuff, but overrated. Probably going to be a Hall of Famer. Still overrated.
You think he's going to be a Hall of Famer?
He has the stats to be, yeah, for sure. If he had a ring, he definitely would be. But
okay.
I think he's like the best Eagles quarterback of all time by stats.
Oh.
Sad, right?
So you say he's overrated,
yes.
But like you're kind of going back in that argument right there. The best quarterback.
Well, a lot of people use the stats argument. I care about wins. No, same thing right now with like LeBron and Jordan. They're like, well, LeBron has this, and this. I'm like, well, Jordan has the rings.
That's a good comparison. Yeah. Okay. Nice.
Like at the end of the year, I don't care if my quarterback threw for 45 touchdowns. I care if we won the chip. Yeah,
okay.
You guys know anything about winning the chip? I don't know if you guys.
Oh my God! You got to do that to us.
You guys know that feeling?
No, we don't. Oh. Hey, at least we're Braves. At least we're Braves fans, right, Dustin?
Yeah. That's
true. You're Braves fans. Yeah.
There we go.
That's the closest baseball team to us. So.
Okay. Well, they lost everybody too now, right? So they're going to be terrible.
I know. I know. So hey,
they'll probably be good again. We'll see.
We'll see. And another. What was that? 1995 to. It was a long time.
It was.
Yeah. So hey, 1 year.
But,
Hey, this is the year.
The Grizzlies look good, right?
They do look good.
They do.
Is that your basketball team, Grizzlies?
Oh yeah, for sure.
There you go.
They do look good. John Morant, man, he's
Josh the
beast.
truth. Yeah.
I got a feeling they might.
You never know. Don't jinx us, Paul. Don't jinx us. So, all right. So next one up, overrated, underrated, number 7, selling trading cards, Paul.
Like
reselling trailing cards,
like sports cards,
trailing cards,
or like yeah.
You have your favorite, your favorite trailers.
Oh.
U-Haul trailers, Penske trailers.
Dang, man. Do you have like a graded 10 PSA a Penske truck?
Oh, yeah.
Know.
One of one.
Dude, that must be good. It must be worth a couple. We're talking about like Pokemon cards, like sports cards here. Like
any of
cards?
them. Any of
all
them.
the above.
I collect Pokemon, so if I go to yard sales and find Pokemon cards, most of them are going to go in my binder instead of reselling. But as far as like the relative ease of it and stuff, I think it's underrated. I think you can make a decent amount of money just selling cards on Whatnot or on eBay. And then, especially with eBay's shipping on it, I think you can do pretty good.
Okay. What's your favorite? Okay. So for someone that likes collecting Pokemon cards,
Yes.
Paul, like Dustin and I also do.
You
know, yeah, my over here it's all Pokemon right here. So for the people that are resellers that may not know about Pokemon because they think every Pokemon card, every Charizard is the one that's worth money. Could you give us maybe 2 tips on how to determine if a Pokemon card is valuable?
Well, first look at the bottom. If it has Wizards of the Coast in the bottom, usually it's going to have more value than anything that's produced now. First edition stamps on the left side always help as well. And then usually if it has that and the card is shiny, it's probably worth something. But a lot of times people have the Wizards of the Coast and they have like a hollow lappers from Fossil or whatever, and they think that card's worth like $50 raw when it's worth $50 great. So a lot of times people that have cards, they overvalue them just because of the hype of Pokemon right now. They think every single card is amazing.
Squad.
It's about to give me a first edition. Oh, wait. What are we doing?
I still need that one.
I'm looking for the Bulbasaur one. You have the same? Yeah, baby.
I got Squirtle, Bulbasaur, and Charmander. I got all 3.
I'm collecting. This is the diamond one.
Oh, whoa!
Yeah.
I have a regular. Is yours better? Would yours beat me in a fight?
It's shiny. What did you just say?
Oh, it's shiny.
Yeah, it's glittery there.
Whoa, okay. I retract my Squirtle. Your Squirtle wins.
Squirtle squad. Yeah.
Nah, you guys can see what team I'm on behind me.
Yeah.
My mascot. The best.
Well, what's your favorite? Your favorite starter? Charmander, of course.
Charmander is my favorite, followed by Mudkip.
Oh,
I like Mudkip from Gen 3. Yes.
Okay.
What about you, Dustin? Gen 1, favorite starter? Charmander, Bulbasaur, or Squirtle? Like the meme.
Gotta go Charmander.
Charmander? Okay.
Yeah.
Let us know, guys, in the chat. What is your favorite Gen 1 starter?
My second favorite Pokemon of all time is like really weird. It's a Farfetch'd. I don't even know why.
Oh, Farfetch is sweet, dude.
I love Farfetch.
Yeah. It's awesome.
It never gets any love. I'm like that bird is cool.
Yeah. Farfetch is sweet. I like it. We have antiques from Karen. Good to see you guys. Let's see here.
Boy showed their toys. Yes.
There you go. I like it. Says I'm waiting for Snorlax Funko. That would be sick.
That would be sick.
One big box.
It would be like a 10-inch, right?
Yeah.
Make them bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm totally lost in chat. I didn't say it was a starter, Jan.
Yeah,
I said it's
Bam was like, I'm totally lost. Maybe we need to do like a Pokemon learn like Pokemon 101 or something, Paul.
You should
One
do like
stream.
a Pokemon like Nuzlocke. Play like Leaf Green Live or something and just teach everybody how as you go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we could do it together because we love some Pokemon.
Yeah.
So
open up some packs.
I feel like we're in the same like age group. I figure, right? We're probably all like in our early 30s, right? So we're all that was the truth when we were like 8 and 9 years old.
Yeah.
When I got a
Game Boy,
I mean, look, my 10th birthday, I was like, what?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you're cool guys. Is RCS on there? You got RCS?
I do have. That's actually in the Switch.
Okay.
So.
Yep. Experience back in 5th grade of the teachers taking all their cards at the cafeteria because Pokemon was banned, and they took everybody's Charizard and probably sold it.
All right. They're probably still sitting at a desk somewhere.
Where is the school at?
Right.
That was years ago.
Nanny Berry Elementary.
Yeah. Or Indian Lake. Yeah.
Indian Lake Elementary.
Yeah.
Hello and Nighttails. Nice, Jan. Oh, that's celebrations.
That's the celebrations. Right? I still need to pull the.
Yeah.
What about this one? This is a nice little card. This is
CJ Miles.
So the reason why I got this card, if you see, I don't know if you can see it right there.
Is that you?
No.
It's a little blurry, but I know who it is.
It's Drake.
Oh, so it's in Toronto. Just to make sense.
So that's the first card that it's considered Drake's rookie card.
Oh, is that a thing though?
It's kind of like a weird thing. Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of like the Menendez brothers on the Mark Jackson card on the Knicks. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's such a weird card because didn't they do the murder like right after they left that game, right?
Before the game.
Before the game, that's right.
Yeah, they killed the parents and they went to the game. Yeah, I have the card somewhere here actually.
That's so crazy. Paul's just pulling out.
I was on Carrie's Whatnot auction, American Arbitrage, because now that and he was doing NBA hoops pack openings. So I bought the pack and I pulled it. It was in there.
No way. The Menendez brothers.
Yeah, so here they are, right there.
And they killed. Who was it? They murdered their mom.
Yeah, I think their parents, right? Both
their
mom
parents.
And dad. Yeah.
So they did the murder and then went courtside at a basketball game.
Yeah, and the next
after.
Yep. So like Mark Jackson has no value, but that card's worth like $20 for all because of that. Yeah, it's crazy, like the value of some of the cards and stuff.
Yeah,
that's insane.
Yeah. All right, we kind of got on a weird little.
I'll blame you for showing Drake. It's your fault.
Yeah. Hey, this is what we're here for. You know, it's okay to get sidetracked. So, all right, overrated, underrated, number 8.
Number 8, Spider-Man.
People aren't gonna like that. Overrated, way overrated.
Ooh, tell us why. This is a hot take.
His superpowers are shooting webs at people.
That's not all his superpowers.
You put him against Thor, he's dead.
Well, Thor's a god.
You put him against Iron Man, he's dead. You put him against almost anybody. They make him seem like he's like one of the best like Avenger or like Marvel Avengers out there. He's cool, but if I was picking like people to like come join me in the fight, he would be like the last guy I'd choose. Be like between him and let me see who else is not good.
Hawkeye. Why is he even an Avenger?
Yeah, Hawkeye. Yeah, that's a good one. Mister, I can shoot a bow and arrow.
Yeah, like come on, Hawkeye. Yeah, see, Doc Diggle, man, he's right on it. Shout out to Doc Diggle.
Strength.
Super strength, man.
Yeah, collection. I agree with collection. Overrated.
What about you, Dustin?
I like Spider-Man, but
I like him too.
Hey, he's cool, but
as a superhero, he's overrated.
Like if you're picking like your top 5 people you want to like come with you, like if you're doing like a bar fight.
All right, let's pick Paul's basketball team of 5 superheroes. Who you got? Not necessarily like the league, but your top 5. If you're Paul, let's say you're Nick Fury, you're putting together a Super Bowl team or a Super Bowl team.
My Marvel
superhero team.
Captain Marvel.
Number 1.
Captain Marvel got some strength.
Oh, I hate Captain Marvel.
You can hate her all you want, but she has the whole creep power inside her. Vision. I would have to put Vision in my top 5. He's also just incredible with what he has. I gotta go Thor.
Okay. It's 3. It's kind of like what's your 5 favorite rappers of all time? This is your 5 favorite.
My favorite Avenger of all time is Hulk, so I guess I gotta put him in there, even though all he has is just strength.
Scarlet Witch. It's got to be on the list.
Oh, Scarlet. Oh, yeah, I forgot about her. Yeah, I don't have a Funko. That's why I didn't remember her.
What about Doctor Strange? Is he on the list? Does he make the cut?
Man,
he's like on the bench.
It's so hard to pick 5.
Starting 5. So,
do they have to be heroes? Can I pick Thanos to join my 5?
They have to be. They have to be good guys.
Have to be good guys.
I think you already picked 5.
Yeah. Well, I also like Rocket.
Oh yeah, shout out to Rocket. Oh, underrated for sure.
Yeah.
Man, MD Picker, what's up, Shay? Good to see you. Let's see here. What did Jen say? Spider-Man has strength, speed, agility, amazing eyesight, and super smart.
Yeah, that's everybody besides the super smart part. Everybody has strength, speed, agility. Even Hawkeye.
I hate Hawkeye. Well, there you go. Those are your top 5.
You know what? Underrated Marvel guy is Korg.
Who?
Korg. Right? Korg. Yeah, from Ragnarok.
The Rock guy.
The Rock guy. He is so. Funny,
he's hilarious.
Man.
Yeah,
that was my favorite part in Ragnarok.
Yeah. That's such a good movie. I cannot wait for Love and Thunder. Is that the 3rd one?
I think so.
Yeah, but they're going to keep postponing them. I was hoping to have Guardians with Thor in it. Like they're supposed to do like an As Guardians of the Galaxy. And it's supposed to be them looking for Gamora.
That's what I heard, because like some weird legal thing to where if you have to have if Hulk's going to be in there, that he has to be with like somebody else. There's not like a standalone.
It's like in their contract or something.
It's like a weird thing because the Hulk is owned by like 20th Century Fox, I think, or something weird.
Oh, like that.
Yeah, or Universal. I can't remember what it is. And for them to like bypass that, they have to be with like a superhero. It's not like a standalone movie. I don't know. Something like that. I wonder
why he never had his own movie. I guess that makes sense.
Exactly. It's just like the old ones, like what is it? Ed Norton? Was that one?
Oh, like 2003?
Old ones. Yeah.
Yeah. That movie was terrible.
Yeah.
It was like a 1.5 hour build up to him being the Hulk, and he was Hulk for like 10 minutes.
I know, right? All right, so Derek says bar fight crew: Hulk, Wolverine, Thor, Magneto.
Wolverine
crack open the beers, and Iron Man.
Wait, how are you gonna have Wolverine and Magneto together? He's gonna be just stuck to him the whole time.
Oh, here we go.
Wolverine's overrated too, man.
Bama
he has
to know
be this close to you to get somebody, you're overrated.
Well, he can regenerate himself. You know,
that's true.
Like he can heal himself.
Really I guess.
Dude, what do you think about the Logan movie? That's like one of my favorite superhero movies.
That one's good.
I'm not a big DC guy.
Okay.
I did secretly enjoy Aquaman. I thought it wasn't terrible. I went in there thinking it was gonna be bad, but I thought it was good. Do they have like a Justice League coming out with all of them now? I saw
they did. Did you not see the Snyder cut?
Did they come out? Did they come out like last year or something? I saw commercials, but I didn't see it.
So here's the story behind this, and I know we're getting on a little bit of a tangent, right? So the original Justice League movie was written and directed by, I can't remember his first name, but the director is, I don't know, Derek might know, Snyder. His last name is Snyder. Zack Snyder. Yes, thank you, Dustin. So, and then his like daughter died or something during the movie. And then when so he got out of the movie, they got a new director, and they basically like re-edited the movie with that, and kind of redid some shoots and stuff, which had nothing to do with the original version of the movie. So the first version of the Justice League was like 1 hour and 20 minutes long, and it was terrible. And the whole internet said, we want the Snyder cut of the movie because it existed. And last year they released it, and it's 3 hours long, but it's really good. So
3 hours is a long time.
Yeah, but it's really good. It's a good movie.
So to keep you on the edge of your seat. Hey, hi Paul, did you see you?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the.
What does that mean, Lisa?
I don't know.
Is there something on me?
Stacy says, guys, you're losing at least 30% of your audience.
Yeah, but the 70% we're keeping are legends.
Yep.
There you go.
True legends.
All right. So this is a good question right here, Paul. Overrated, underrated, number 9. Having an antique booth as a reseller.
Oh, I wouldn't know. I never had one. I would be open to it, just as long as. Okay, so I guess here's my thing. If it's just for antiques, I would say it's overrated because it's kind of hard for you to get those. But if you can put like whatever you want, if you can put like shoes in there, big items, electronics, I would do it if it was close enough. I have one closest one to me that is like taking people is 2 hours away. I'm not gonna drive 2 hours to fill up an antique booth or whatever.
Yeah,
but I can definitely see the appeal of it if it was like something that you had like for me, like if I buy storage units and there's like some big items that I don't want to ship, but it's not good enough for me to sell locally, just put them in there and set it and forget it. I can see the appeal of it for sure.
Okay. Nice. We have random chick picker coming on. Good to see you.
What's up, Leanne?
And Derek's the Snyder.
Was Jennifer Hayes here the whole time, or she just come in?
I think I don't know. Hi, Jennifer. If I missed you, I apologize.
Jennifer, you're like a ninja.
And she just sneaks in, you know. So kind of like Spider-Man. He just kind of sneaks in real quick.
Oh yeah.
So
Jennifer Hayes, underrated.
Always.
Easy.
We have the Philly picker.
Oh boy.
Says what's up, Ray and Dustin and Paul.
What's up, Joe?
So Philly picker, are you guys like the super, like the Wonder Twins? Do you both have like these
Wonder Twins?
These rings that you put together and you become like.
Joe Salad became like my secretary the last year because so many people like try to reach out to me, but they would message him. like, hey Paul, can you do this? He was like, I'm Joe. So then instead of them reaching out to me, just be like, hey, can you tell Paul?
Oh my gosh, that's annoying.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Joe hates me by now.
Well, let us know, Joe. Do you hate Paul? And guys, let us know real quick. If you haven't already subscribed to Paul, the Philly Flipper, make sure to subscribe to all of his channels. His links is down. His link tree is down in the description below. So follow him on all of his socials and all of his YouTube.
Especially my live guys. That's the one I care about.
The Philly Flipper live channel, right?
Yeah. Before I came on the show, I was 2 away from 1,000.
How many?
1,000.
You're one away from 1,000. You're one.
Yeah. Yes.
Guys, let's do this right now. I'm
dropping. Who am I looking at here? Let's see. Who doesn't know me in your chat? Collection of DM. Come on, sub to my live.
He's got it. Derek's the homie. He's gonna do it right now. So,
I've already got my hours for that one too. So.
Oh, then you'll be monetized after this. $9.99. That's crazy. I'm switching my account. I'm following you on my personal account. So
we got the personal.
We're getting personal.
So I could say Ray's personal was my 1,000 sub. Like I could say.
There you go. Ray Solorio right there. I'm number 1,000. They're 1K, baby.
Boom. Boom. We did
it. We did it. We achieved.
I unsubbed because he called Logan DC. Shut up, Jen.
Oh, that's funny. Okay. All right. So, hey, there we go. You're 101 now.
Boom. Wow. So I'm safe.
You're safe. Yeah, there you go. So
I can't think of the show.
What are you thinking of, Dustin?
That show, when he said the rings, I was trying to think of the show back in the day, like way back in the day, where they like save it's like Save the World. I can't think of the name. It wasn't Captain Earth, but it was something along those lines. Captain Planet, yes.
Yeah. Ring.
Yes,
what is it? Water, fire, earth.
I had the rings. I had all the rings.
Earth, wind, and fire.
Earth, wind, and no, that's
Captain Planet.
I've never seen Captain Planet, so
it's good, man. It came on TBS.
Yeah.
Oh, TBS was my thing.
There you go.
I am applying for my my program right now. Before you guys unsub. I know you DM.
Oh, for your
got
Earth, fire, wind, water, and heart.
Ooh, heart. That's the most important one. Heart.
Mm-hmm. That doesn't make sense at all with the other three.
Dude, you got to have heart. That's the whole moral of the story, Paul.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's funny coming from Jen because Jen has no heart. So I don't know how she's right there.
That's hilarious. All right, last one here, Paul, for overrated, underrated. Number 10.
Number 10, Ryan Reynolds.
Ooh. I actually like Ryan Reynolds. Underrated. Why not?
Okay.
And he's with like my number one woman crush of all time is Blake Lively. And he gets to be with.
Who is Blake Lively? Hold on.
That's his wife. Yeah, Blake Lively, Gossip Girl, the awesome show.
I've never seen it.
She was in The Town with Ben Affleck.
That was a great movie.
She was in Accepted.
I never saw The Town.
Did you ever watch
You never
Accepted?
seen
The movie about the fake college.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. That was a great movie.
She's in there. Blake Lively.
I've never seen Blake. I don't even know this woman existed.
Look her up. There she
Blake
is.
Lively.
Gorgeous. Okay. Gorgeous.
All right. Shout out to Blake Lively. Shout out to Ryan Reynolds. Are they married?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I've never seen any of the. I didn't even
you can
know
call me Blake if you want. If you're watching.
Blakey. Oh, all right. All right. I like it.
Daniel loves his commercials. What commercials is Ryan Reynolds in?
Oh, aren't they like that cheap cell phone commercial?
Probably.
Or like Chime or something. I don't know. Like
he's in that new movie, The Adam Project.
Have you seen that, Paul?
No.
I've
seen.
I've
seen commercials for it.
Is it good, Dustin? Have you seen it?
Tim said it was good, so I gotta check it out.
Okay. All right. Nice.
I do have the AMC pass still. Do you guys have AMC where you are?
Yes.
Do you guys have the pass available for you?
No.
Guys? So it's like I think it's like $14 a month, but you can go to up to 4 movies a week. We just scan the pass and then it covers you.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. We have a Regal.
It's the same thing with that?
Yeah, but it's like expensive. I think it's like $50 a month or 40.
Oh no, yeah. Ours was like 20. Then after COVID, they dropped it down to 14 because nobody was going to the movies during COVID.
Was it that Movie Pass? What was that app?
Movie Pass, man. That was dope. You remember Movie Pass?
I was part of that before they went bankrupt.
Yeah. Because we all had it, right, Dustin?
Oh man. Yeah. I took advantage of that thing like crazy.
Mm-hmm. And it was like when the hot Marvel movies were dropping too, like Endgame.
Yeah.
All those
money.
That was during my moving business, right? So like if I had like a move at 9 a.m. and it ended like at 2, and I had to move at 5, I would drive to a movie theater that's 3-hour period and watch a movie almost every single day. I would take such advantage of that thing. I would go and see half a movie and then like go see the other half like for another ticket. Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. Philly Picker says, no, I don't hate Paul at all. He's a great guy. Plus, half of my subs thought they were subbing to him and subbed to me. So thank you, Paul. That's
You're
amazing.
welcome, Joe.
That's amazing. So, all right. Okay. So that concludes Overrated, Underrated segment of the show. Thank you so much, Paul, for playing. So we got a new segment of the show, and this is called D's Tip of the Week.
Ooh.
Oh.
Do you have a tip for us today, Dustin?
I'm going to wing it.
You're going to wing it. Okay.
Yep.
So go ahead and share D's tip of the week. Just the tip, though, Dustin. Nothing else. Okay.
Just
be patient
for just a second.
Be patient and stay consistent. Getting me. There's the tip.
What is it, Dustin?
Be patient and stay consistent.
Okay. What are we being patient on? What are we
just if you're not getting the sales, don't get down on yourself. Just keep on at it. And the consistent part, keep on listening, and the sales will come.
Okay. Well, there you go, guys.
That is a good tip. That's a really good tip.
And now we do know that Dustin's tip of the week is brought to you by our friends over at stickerwise.com. If you guys want to order some stickers, the best place to get stickers is stickerwise.com. And if you use the code Flippers, you'll get 15% off, Paul. So I don't know where you're getting your stickers from, but they have some of the best prices on here. And you're going to get 15% off.
Those are pretty dope stickers, too. It's not some cheap stuff. Look at that.
No,
do they have felt stickers?
No.
I want some felt ones.
Okay, we'll get some. So if you guys want to send us some stickers, we'll send you some stickers back. So I need one of your stickers, Paul.
Yeah.
So
when your shirt, because all your shirts are coming here first. So when I'll pack your shirt, I'll put a couple of mine.
I started a sticker board. This is like where I do all my to-do list.
You have John at the top. That's a lame sticker board already. If you got John at the top.
Who was the first one I got a sticker from?
Yeah.
I got Kevin stickers somewhere. They're like
John sticker is
overrated.
overrated. If you're gonna talk about that, John sticker from the moon. You can see John sticker from the moon. I think it's huge.
I love it. So if you guys want to order some stickers, go to stickerwise.com. Use the code Flippers, and you'll get 15% off. So this is
I need to like sponsor segment in the future. This is a good idea for me. It's a good exposure.
Good exposure. There you go. So, Paul.
Yes.
This is our favorite segment on the show. Everyone's favorite segment on the show on the chat.
Even better than D's tip?
Nothing's better than D's tip.
I don't know. I feel like that I can't compete with D's tip.
Nothing's better than D's tip. So, skip or flip, Paul. We're going to show you a picture, and you're going to let us know if you find this at a thrift store, yard sale, whatever. Would you skip it or would you flip it? Okay. And Dustin doesn't know what I'm fixing to show you, so he can also play. Let us know, guys.
I haven't heard that being the phrase in a minute.
All right, so here we go.
Flip. It's flip. Flip it all.
Shout out to the rules, Kristen. Good to see you. She just jumped on. So here we go, Paul. Skip or flip? A pair of Air Jordans.
Are they real? I need context here. Like,
just the pictures. It's part of the game, Paul. We're testing your knowledge.
Is there a price tag?
Like, what are you buying them for?
They look pretty fake. But I don't know Jordans that well.
So what gives that indication that they're fake to your knowledge?
The tongues, they look kind of sketchy on the inside as well. That back looks, it just doesn't look high quality to me, but it's hard to see just from a picture.
So if Paul was going at a thrift store at the local Goodwill, now these aren't in rough shape like those boots that you saw today.
Those boots were crazy.
So they're not talking today, but let's say what's a $9.99. That's like an average shoe price. Would you be picking these up?
If they're really by itself for like 40, so I would say yes. But I would FaceTime Derek and see what he tells me to do.
Derek, okay.
The ATL flipper. He's my shoe guy.
Nice.
But did they look a little fake or they look a little beat up? They're not my. I don't even know. Like I said, I don't know much about Jordans. I don't know what they would sell for if they were in good shape.
Okay. So what would you? So would you pick them up?
If Derek told me to.
But if Derek, let's say Derek's at church, he's praising the Lord.
I don't care what Derek is. He better answer my phone.
So what are you doing, Dustin? You skipping or you flipping?
For $10, I'd probably say I would take the chance on it. Just so the ceiling potential is better than the floor potential.
Okay, that's good. That's a good way to.
Let me see the bottoms again.
The bottoms.
Oh, terrible shape.
Yeah, they got some life left in them.
Yeah,
okay.
I'd probably flip them, but they're not going to be. I don't think they're going to be the high dollar ones.
Okay. Like, what would you think, Dustin? How much would you sell?
Between 35 and 45 plus like $10 ship.
What about you, Paul? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking they're probably around like $40 plus shipping.
Okay.
But I could be.
So you picking them up?
For 10, yes, I would do.
Okay. Doc Diggle says they're fake, so.
Well, if Doc says they're fake,
should have told us that
better than me. Yeah, where were you 5 minutes ago, Doc?
All right, so these are a pair of Nike Air Jordan 6 rings. They're sold for $25. These are real. They're in terrible condition. Of course,
they're not old school.
Yeah, exactly. So these shoes are made because they did this weird thing, Paul, to where the 6 rings that Michael Jordan wore, the 6 shoes, they kind of made like a weird, like they took parts of all the shoes and made one shoe. Does that make sense? Of all the rings, all the shoes that he wore during his championships.
I understand the concept, but
it's a terrible execution. I know. Yeah. That's why so the reason why I shared this with everybody, just because they're Air Jordans doesn't mean they're worth money. So
I think I actually have some 6 rings in my store right now. They made a lot of different versions.
They made a lot of different versions.
versions. But I would say yes. I would say yes. I would take the chance on it. Just so the ceiling potential is better than me. Yeah. That's why they're so the reason why I shared this with everybody, just because they're Air Jordans doesn't mean they're worth money. So just
like they made a lot of different versions.
Let's see what I'm selling mine for. I think I'm selling mine for like 27. So yeah, it's in the right ballpark.
It's not a sought after shoe for sure. So let's move on to the next one.
These are the ones I got. Kind of.
Oh, 6 rings. Those are the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. I had them for about 2 years. They didn't sell yet. Might to get better pictures though.
So, all right. So next one up, Paul. Skipper Flip. This little figurine
Is
here.
that a Skylander?
I don't know.
Can we see the bottom of it?
There's no bottom.
This guy took 8 pictures and take one picture of the bottom. Take the same angle. Is that a bubble mailer behind him?
Yo,
is that a bubble mailer as a backdrop?
This is roast your pictures.
Yeah,
on eBay,
can we switch it to roast your pictures segment?
The lighting. It's like he's using a flashlight.
Yeah. He's using
this picture and this picture are the same,
except for there's a shadow.
There's a shadow though.
I hope the person is not watching, who's listening to this. But do I have access to the internet when I'm with this or no?
No.
Well, like just no. So like just off of your pure knowledge that you have, would you skip or would you flip this?
Not everyone's a reseller. Be kind. Sorry, Murray. I apologize. But I would take a chance just because I know a lot of things like this sell for money. I know there's a lot of Skylanders that sell for some decent money too, and odds are they won't be asking more than a couple bucks for it. So I would take a chance on it, but like I would like to see what's on the bottom of it.
So what would you? What about you, Dustin?
Crispy, because I'm so embarrassed. I'll take better pictures next time.
I'd probably look it up and see. But I mean, I know the figures could sell because I know you sold some before, Ray.
Okay.
Good money. I don't know how much. I would say probably $25.
So would you skip? Marie's saying she's skipping. Alan's saying she's flipping. So Paul, let's say you're paying $2.99 for this. How much do you think you're flipping it for?
I would hope for, if I'm paying $2.99, around like 20, and I would like to be pleasantly surprised.
Okay. What about you, D-Man?
I mean, I'm thinking about 20, 25. But it could surprise me, but I'll take a chance on it at $2.99.
Carissa's
or if it's in a grab bag, could be in a grab bag from Goodwill.
Oh,
too, so that's even better.
Yeah, you can get like 4 of them for like $3 there. Yeah,
exactly.
This is what it says on the bottom, FYI.
It's your picture?
It's not my picture. I don't know if you can see it. This is not my picture, FYI.
It is his picture. Don't let him lie.
It is a coincidence.
Right, it's like I just got roasted for 2 minutes.
This is not my picture. But all right. So this sold for $72, and he has sold 19 of these.
Are you waiting for him to sell out?
No, this sold 19 with those pictures. That's impressive.
Oh, I know, right? With these exactly. So this is an amiibo for the people that don't know, and it's kind of like a Skylander, like you were saying, Paul. Mm-hmm. This is from Zelda: The Twilight Princess. The wolf is actually Zelda. He turns into a wolf in that game. But so like a Skylander, you scan it. They do different things.
Yeah,
different games. So I didn't even know this cost this much. I have a collection of Skylanders of amiibos. I don't know if you can see up there. They're all on.
Yeah, so I feel like
probably sell it.
Amiibos don't sell for $72, right? That's like a very rare one, right?
It is. It's a rare. I didn't know. I didn't think it was rare at the time when I bought it because I like Zelda, so I just bought it to have a lot of them.
Should have bought all of them.
I know. So there you go. We have amiibo sells well. So there you go.
Most of those, like, I bought a bunch of Skylanders and a lot of them sell for like $25-$30 individually too. And then there's also a bunch that sell for $5. So it's a risk. But yeah, I definitely didn't expect $72. That's crazy.
I'm curious to see what the
how many
most most expensive.
Oh, if you like sort highest to lowest, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. This is great radio right here.
Cue the Jeopardy music on the soundboard.
Right.
Oh, it says, yeah. I figured lots going to be up there.
Yeah. So let's see individual ones.
Oh.
Look at that. This is a amiibo card. Japanese KK slider.
Wow.
Here's Tom Nook. Let's go to the third page.
I believe we can find one soon.
Here we go. Here's a Japanese one. It's a little cat.
Dang, 300.
Here we
Just
go.
for a cat? Random
Look
cat?
at this guy. $2.99. This little black fella
what?
right here.
What? Okay, I might have just like if I seen that guy, I might have just like walked right past him if it wasn't in the package. That's crazy.
Literally.
A little like Ice Cube. Just chilling.
It's like, what is it? Yeah, see right here, loose 260.
That's
What?
insane.
This is a I think this is a Monster Hunter one. This is dope.
I thought that was Mrs. Incredible for a second.
$279.
That's crazy.
There you go. So there you go, guys.
Bolo.
Don't sleep on amiibos.
Photo alert.
All right,
Bolo
last one
alert.
up. Last one up here. Paul, skip or flip? Let us know in chat if you would pick this up too. Speaking of one of your favorite top 5, we have here a Hulk from Ragnarok, Gladiator Hulk, Funko Soda collectible.
I got a Gladiator Funko right there. It's I legit have no clue what Funko soda sell for.
Have you bought any Funko sodas?
No.
Okay.
What's the difference between a Funko soda and Funko Pop?
A Funko soda is a lot smaller. It's probably it's like a soda can, and then inside the soda can, you have a little, a vinyl figurine. Now you don't know what you're getting. Like there could be a chase. Like in this instance, it says you found a chase. So you have the little token or whatever, the little cardboard piece. So you don't know what you're getting until you open it up. And these are the new thing. Like the first wave of Funkos, like if you would have gotten it back then, I would advise anybody that collects toys or whatnot, now is the time to buy Funko sodas.
And just keep them sealed?
Well, I would recommend you opening them, because if you don't know what you don't know what's inside of them. You know the character, it could be a chase, whatever.
Yeah.
But Funko sodas, go over to poppingofftoys.com, use the code Nashville Flippers and get 10% off.
Oh.
They sell a lot of Funko sodas on there, I was just saying. So
when I was in Georgia with Kayla, we went to a thrift store and they had like 8 of them there, but she wanted like $15 to $20 a soda. So I figured that was probably a little too expensive for my taste buds. Not much of a soda guy. But just based on what you just said, but then you could also be using like reverse psychiatry on me, as Andy says in Parks and Rec. But I would say flip, since it's a chase. Figure that's probably what people are
that is
for.
It says you did find a chase, and this is what the back of it looks like, the little token.
That looks like one of those
Pogs
back in the 90s. Pogs,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah. I think it's like the same material as a pie. All it is like a little piece of cardboard.
Yeah,
so
I would say flip, and I'm guessing it sells for $99.99.
Oh, okay. What about you, Dustin?
Just go big.
I'd say flip. 50
All right,
to
a lot of people are
65.
flipping.
50 to 65.
Watch it be worth
Nothing
like $4.
crazy.
All right, let's see here.
$4.99 plus
Oh,
5 ship.
Plus 5. That's a fair shipping price.
There. All right, so this Funko soda sold for $500.
What?
So
is that an outlier, or is that what they go for?
no, it's legit. So this is actually something called an artist proof, an AP. So when you it's like one of each series. So the AP on the bottom, that means it's artist proof.
Oh,
That's
So-
crazy.
It's super rare that you'll get an artist proof in the collection. It's like one in like
It's like a 101 for like a sports card, right? Like
exactly.
John Moran,
So-
Rookie 101. Kind of the same
Dang.
thing. Yeah.
So Funko sodas, like I said, guys, now is the time to be collecting Funko
And
sodas.
they all say if it's an artist, it's going to say AP
AP.
on the sticker thing.
Mm-hmm.
and people don't care if it's used. Like
No, because it's an AP. You know.
Yeah.
So I'll show
Hi
you
guys. If you see those APs,
Just send them my way.
They-
Our way.
oh my goodness.
This is a Freddy Funko, which is one of 300. So that's
And that's all for $1,000 still? Dang.
yeah.
There's wow.
So let's get to this. Is an AP $600 of Heat Miser from the
from Rudolph too.
yeah.
I'm Mr. Heat Miser. Yeah, guys,
There you
underrated
go,
villain.
guys. Here's a Slee
Underrated.
stack, which is just a chase.
Okay, used to give me nightmares.
Yeah. Aquaman, your boy Aquaman here.
There he is. Looks nothing like the guy, but
See, there's
he looks more like Zelda than Aquaman.
Well, there you go. There you go. What do you
That's
think about
crazy.
that, Paul?
I would have never guessed. They go for. I figured. I thought 100 was asking too much. All right, so good to know. If you guys see APs in the wild, there you go.
In
Is
the
there
wild.
anything else we should be looking for instead of APs? Nothing like I guess anything that says Chase on it probably.
Anything that
worth
you say
something.
Chase, of course, if you see anything with Freddy Funko on it, it's a must. Like, don't even hesitate, pick it up, because that's like, you know, the mascot and anything. I mean, this is 1 in 800, so
And price. What did that one sell for?
it's
Around
they took a
300.
bet, yeah, best offer. So I'm telling you guys right now, pick them up. Funko sodas.
Dang. Now, what does like an average one sell for? Like
Great
if I just got
question.
the regular one.
That's a great question. Let's go over to our friends at poppingofftoys.com.
Oh, Stacey had a good question. Is there anything that says AP on the figure, or is it just on the sticker?
Just on the sticker on the thing.
Dang, that's
Mhm.
unfortunate.
So they sell for around $13.
Like a regular one?
Mm-hmm. So these are the ones right now that Poppin' Off Toys has. And of course, all of them have Chase versions. So right now, the George Jetson one, the Chase version has his little helmet. And of course, you can get a chance to get an artist proof on that too. They're out of the Star Wars ones, and you know, Luke Skywalker, things like that. So these sell out really quick on Poppin' Off Toys. So it's
Interesting.
mhm.
Funko's a smart brand, man. They always adapt.
Oh yeah, they're always adapt. Hey, speaking of Heat Miser,
Oh yeah, Snow Miser.
Snow Miser.
You're a fat Santa.
yeah, there you go, guys. Oh, this is a cool one right here, the Luchador Venom.
Whoa.
That's pretty dope.
It's like a wrestler and them together.
Mm-hmm.
That's quite a combination.
Oh, and here's Luchador Hulk
Ooh.
and Furioso.
I want to know who's like behind these ideas. Like, that we should combine luchadors and Marvel
I know,
characters.
right? How can we make more money? So let's see here. Okay, so
Dang, I learned something today.
hey, that's what we strive to learn.
I go
something.
on quite a bit of shows and never learn anything. I learned
Well,
something here.
This week in reselling, Paul, it's a very different show. We try to let people learn, get to know the guests. You know,
Not many
have
shows
people
have
learn.
D stip. I'll tell you that.
Nope.
very popular.
You're absolutely right.
That's right. So Derek says regulars don't go for too much now, but if you're down to spec on them, but if you can for cheap. I don't know.
Someone translate that for me.
Yeah, I don't, something happened there. I don't know. We have Zach Utah
up, Zach?
Bakugan. So good to see you. So Paul, so now that we got to know you a little better, right? Let's get down to business, as Hercules likes to sing in the ever so
Breast.
popular
Brass tacks.
Disney movie. So Paul, you moving from the Ukraine to the United States.
Yes, sir.
Could you give us a little bit of a process or just an idea of, like, you know, now you opened up your moving business. Now you're a full-time reseller. Well, it's like that entrepreneurial spirit, that immigrant spirit, if you will, because from someone that was born in Mexico and then moved here as an 8-year-old, you know, my parents were always like, you know, you got to go to school, You got to do what you got to do to make money. They worked hard so we can have a better life, all that kind of stuff. And now they see like us, basically not working for ourselves, but you are. Dustin and I were part-time, but they see us making money and they're really proud of us. But like for someone in your perspective, you could kind of give a little more insight of that for people that may not know about Paul, the young Ukrainian lad that had future hopes of becoming a 2004 state chess champion.
Yes. I feel like I peaked in 2004. I can't go past that. I guess the reason why I have kind of that drive is just to always kind of prove to my parents that they made the right decision. Because like I know they know they made the right decision, but like for me, it's always like kind of like that's kind of the driving force before what I do. It's just, hey, my parents came over to have a better life for me, and my goal is kind of by the time for them to retire, for me to just pay for that and give them and just say like a thank you and say, here you go, guys. You worked your life to make my life better. I now have a business that's sustaining and I can provide for you guys with retirement or whatever I can do to help them down the line. But the entrepreneurial spirit for me kind of comes from not trusting the government. Like back in Ukraine, our government was really what's the word, corrupted, and at any moment they could change the rules on you without any warning. I remember back in '96 before we left, and they just decided to change the currency. And they gave the citizens 2 weeks saying, hey, we're changing the currency. In 2 weeks, what you have now is going to be worthless. You have to spend what you have and get the new currency because they want to be in control and have all the power of the new money.
Oh, wow.
So like the people that had money set up in their banks, they had to go and spend it on something stupid, like whatever, like a car, a couch, whatever. And then they had to start pretty much all fresh afterwards. And so it's like, so like that kind of came from me is like, well, I don't trust the government. I don't trust employees. I don't trust working for people. And so I always want to be in kind of control my own destiny. And it kind of proved to me as well, because so before I had a moving business, I had a landscaping business. I did that. And then I got hired by a Fortune 500 company called Urban Outfitters. Their headquarters is in Philly.
Yeah.
And I got
the retail store, the clothing store.
Yeah, this retail store, but I worked for their headquarters. So like where they took all the pictures of all the clothes and the furniture, and I got hired there as a helper. But after 2 weeks of being a helper, they're like, "You got something that other person there doesn't." So they fired my manager and put me in his place. So like after 2 weeks, I became a manager. It was like a Fortune 500 company with no college degree, no experience, not even, just because they saw my drive. But after working for Urban for 3 years, I had a really good salary, 401k, benefits, had a team working underneath me. They got like a new accounting department, and they were like, "You're spending way too much money on the labor part here, and you need to cut that." And that was my part. So like I had a meeting with my manager saying, okay, Paul, you do a great job, but we have budget cuts and you have to either take a pay cut or you have to go look for another job. That was kind of my thank you for doing a good job for 3 years.
Oh my goodness.
So ever since then, I was like, yeah, I knew I shouldn't work for anybody. And this is just further proof that I shouldn't be working for anybody. And that's when I left and started my own moving business. And then on top of that, a week after I left, they gave our CEO $1 million raise. So I'm like, you guys have budget cuts. And the CEO gets $1 million raise. Are you kidding me? So that kind of just like further proof that, hey, I'm not going to be working for the man ever. I'm only going to be working for the man if I am the man. And I like to be in control of my destiny. I like to be in control of what I make. And then I also like to provide for other people as well. So that's why I do have businesses to give people a chance to work. So that's kind of, I'm not sure if that's just like a immigrant status or whatever, but that just, for me, because a lot of people that immigrate from other countries, they had governments and they had safety and all that stuff. But like for me, just my whole life, I never trusted anybody. That's kind of why I work for myself.
Okay. Now, how did that transition into you? Like, I know that you spoke a little bit earlier about how Gary Vee inspired you to start reselling. Like, how did that, I guess, that idea grow into what it is today?
Yeah, yes. So me and Gary Vee have a lot of similarities. He came from Belarus. I came from Ukraine. So we both came from former Soviet Union countries. He also worked for his parents' business, and he's helping them get set up for retirement and all that too. So I always listened to Gary Vee when I was moving and stuff, and he just always very motivational and had a bunch of great ideas that was for the future. Like he predicted the card boom like 3 years ago when nobody talked about it. He was like, "There's gonna be a card boom coming," and he was right about that. He was right about so many things. And for me with reselling, he was like, "You guys can turn $1 into 20. You do that 10 times, you turn $10 into 200. You do it 10 more times, you turn 200 into 2,000." And that whole like math wasn't available for me with moving. You know what I mean? Because moving, I was like, okay, I have enough people that they're going to work for me. I'm going to make so and so money. The scaling aspect of the 10x, 20x, 30x just wasn't there as it is with reselling. You know, so that whole aspect to me was what kind of got me on the point. I was like, okay, so I can go out this weekend, turn 100 into $1,000. Go out next weekend, turn 200 into $2,000, and that's something I couldn't have done with the moving business. So that kind of aspect of like, I guess exponential growth was only available for me, and I can still scale up and do more and more and more, which is.
And you have like a warehouse where you have all your inventory, right?
Yes, I'm in there right now.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. That also, I'm in my third warehouse now, and I've only been doing this for 3 years, which is kind of crazy. So I started reselling June of 2019. I got my first warehouse September of 2019 because I was working from my house, and I was like, I can't be continuing to do this from my house if I want to be successful. So my choices were get a storage unit and overpay for a little space, or get a warehouse and grow into it. So I got a warehouse right away. I grew into that. That one was 800 square feet. So I upgraded to 2,000 square feet, and I'm in 4,000 square feet right now.
Dang.
And are you the lone tenant in that warehouse, or do you sublease it to other resellers?
The 4,000 one's all mine.
Okay,
but I owe some people come and give me their stuff to hold. I don't charge them for those. Like I have some of my family's furniture and stuff in here. I just don't want them to be paying for storage. If I have all the space, why are they going to pay for storage? But in this building, there's probably 60 warehouses in the same building where I am, and they already know that if somebody's leaving and there's a space opening up, they're going to call me first and say, "Hey, you want this space? Or you want to add this space to what you have?" But yeah.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. So, landscaping business, moving business, reselling business.
Yeah, it's my third company.
So, question for you: what did those other two businesses, the landscaping business and the moving business?
Yeah.
What are some things that you learned from those businesses that you integrated into your reselling business, or you learned from those businesses and you said, I'm not going to do this in my reselling businesses because of this? Or what did you learn, take along with you? Because all that is a learning process.
Sure. The crazy part is that if the reason why I left landscaping is because during the winter here, there was no grass to cut. And that's when I got sold the ad for the Urban Outfitters job. So that's the reason why I left it. So if it wasn't for Urban Outfitters, I still could be cutting grass to this day. It's kind of crazy to think about that. With landscaping, I learned about customer acquisition. And if you put your nose to the grindstone and be creative with it, you can find customers very quick. Because a lot of people complain like, oh, I don't know how to find customers and stuff. Because all they do their old, like the whole old ways that they put flyers on doors and they don't try anything new or any other new ideas or whatever. So when I started my moving business, I took that lesson into it, and I grew the moving business super, super fast because I knew how to acquire customers. And that kind of works now with me as well with the reselling, which is acquiring people that I can buy from, source from, and you can finding creative ways to get contacts for people to sell you buyouts, to sell you items that they would sell somewhere else. So I guess I can get that from that. From the moving business, I learned patience. Patience and
tip.
yeah. Yep. Please tip. Patience, not just with employees, but patience with customers, because a lot of times when you do something wrong, customers are always angry at you and all that. So right now, when I get like I am another subscribe request, I am a lot more calm than I would be if I didn't have that, just because I'm used to doing like dealing with people's crap, kind of. So like so I guess that's what I learned from that. It's probably other things that I just not aware of, but yeah.
That's awesome, man. That's great. Now, Paul, you know, as someone that did not trust their native government,
yes,
what would you say for people that are here in America and they're always complaining, they're always moaning about, you know, this or that or whatever? I mean, from someone that grew up in another country, that lived in another country and knew how it was to live somewhere else, how blessed are we to actually be living here in the United States?
So the reason why we're actually here is a funny story. In the 90s, the lottery in Ukraine,
that's right,
was green cards to come to the States. just think about that. It wasn't $1 million. It wasn't like a Powerball. It was, you get a green card to come to the States. So like if people would be spending their money they were making at their jobs, going to play the lottery every single week, hoping for a potential to win a green card. And I'm sure it's probably the same way somewhere else now. I'm not sure how the immigration policies work in the USA anymore. But yeah, like USA isn't the ideal country. Obviously, it's not a perfect country. We have flaws and stuff. But if you just want to compare it to almost anywhere else in the world, we're blessed to be here. And yeah, so like I'm super grateful that my uncle won the green card at 92, and he moved here. And then the rule was he could invite a family member every single year. And 6 years later, he got to us, and we came here. So it's I guess it's kind of hard for people to understand being here that haven't been anywhere else. Right now, Ukraine's on the map now because of what's happening with the Russian invasion, and obviously it's just absolute craziness now. But a Ukrainian living a year ago, when there was peace, it was still a struggle. An average salary for a guy living in Kyiv was like $50 a month, if you compare it to what we make today. And that was like when they were good, in quotation marks. It was safe. They weren't being attacked. They were still making $50 a month. And so like compared to what we're making now, and it's really hard for you to be an entrepreneur in Ukraine because you have to have usually capital saved up to start a business. And it's hard to save up a capital when you're making that little. So it's and that's what they want. They want you to be in this cycle where you're depending on the government, you're depending on somebody to succeed. And I think I heard about this like yesterday or 2 days ago in Russia, that 10% of the 10 people in Russia own 70% of the money. Think about how corrupt that is.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So it's hard. The same thing in Russia and a lot of other countries as well. We don't have the opportunities that we have here. That's why my parents decided to leave what they had. Even though my dad had a really good job in Ukraine, my mom had a really good job. They decided to leave that, come here. My mom became a janitor here. She was like a teacher in Ukraine. She came to be a janitor. My dad had like a really good construction job. He came here and he became a landscaper. And they did that because they knew the potential that it was going to give me and my sisters and everybody else in the line. Yeah. So we're definitely blessed.
That's crazy. I mean, just hearing that, Paul, and thank you for sharing that, the sacrifices that your parents make for their kids and their future. And I mean, I think you're going to pay it back for them tenfold. I see that for sure.
That's my goal. And that's what encouraging me to continue to grind every day. Just whatever they say, hey, Paul, we need a little help here. I'm just like, boom, here you go. Don't worry about it, boom. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Well, thank you so much for sharing that, Paul. That's why I really wanted to have you on, just kind of tell that story, because you see everybody on social and it's like, this is like an opportunity to really get to know people a little more. That's kind of like our goal, Dustin and I's goal.
I'm not just a guy that cracks jokes a little time.
Exactly. It's like there's more
there's
to
it. There's a heart somewhere.
But you know what? That's the reason why you're the way that you are, because it's like, man, overcome so much, and it's like there's no reason for you to wake up hating your life every day and moping around, because it's like, man, I could be there, I can be in Ukraine right now, So it's like it's crazy. So just thank you again, Paul. Thank you so much for sharing that. Stacy W said it the best way possible. She says, just like chess, moved around the board and found the right move for him to win.
Yep.
So Paul, we're getting down to the end, and I appreciate everyone stopping by. Again, guys, if you're not already following Paul, we already got him to 1,000 on his live channel. But if you're not already following him, hit the link down in the bio. It's linked to all of the stuff that he's got going on. So one last thing, Paul, for someone, let's talk about this. Let's talk about your YouTube journey. Why did you end up starting YouTube?
So it's funny. The reason why I started YouTube, back in 2019 is when I started.
September of 2019. I actually looked it up.
Yeah, there we go. See, it's been a long, and for about 2 years, I had like 200 subscribs.
Yeah. Hey, same here, man. Yeah.
So the reason why I started was because, so I was buying storage units. And I would be posting on my personal Instagram, and I'm like, hey, look, I bought this for $30. Let's see what's inside. And I'd just be posting pictures and stuff. And a lot of my friends were like, I would love to get a whole video of it. Could you do something like that? Could you provide a whole video of what you're doing? Thanks, living life. And I was like, okay, I guess I can do that. So that was kind of my whole story behind it. Was my friends wanted to see what I was doing, because I told them I was buying these storage units, and the only thing they thought about was the storage wars on TV, right? And they were like, wow, I know somebody's actually doing that in real life. What's he actually finding? So my whole first kind of 2 years was just that. Like, I had no clue there was a community here. Like, when I started going to like yard sales, I would like YouTube yard sales to see what I actually be looking for. And I found like the OGs. I found the Lonnies, the Johns, the Kevins of the world. And so for 5 years, I was only watching those 5 channels. It was like Lonnie, John, Kevin, Matt, and Ryan. So it was like, those are the 5 I'd watch for 2 years, because I thought that's all that was out there. So then like late 2020, early 2021, I found there was a community here, and I was like, wow, there's a lot of people like me that are struggling to make it by on YouTube. And I got to know a bunch of them, and then I don't even know how last year just took off.
That's awesome.
I don't have like a secret formula or whatever, and it's not just like as simple as going to Kevin's shed and making a video of him. That it's not that simple. You have to be consistent with providing content. You have to understand what YouTube wants from you. So I had to like niche down quite a bit, because I was making all these different types. I was doing what souls, I was doing personal vlogs, I was doing this, that, and the other. And YouTube guys didn't know where to push me out to. But then when I niched down to just picking videos, YouTube took off. And okay. Now I'm making insane money.
That's
I
hilarious.
can buy a couple McChickens.
There you go. It's called a callback, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, that's great. That's great tips, Paul. Like for us, like once we hit like 1,000, that's when really like the ball started rolling. And then in 2020, we kind of took a little bit of a break, just because we needed to take a break, because we didn't know what the heck was going to go on. But we finally got that ball rolling, and we started this show, of course, started the podcast, and things are going pretty good. But for someone that may be struggling, I mean, you just hit what, 7,500 on your main channel?
Yeah, today.
That's amazing, man. Congratulations. Crazy. So for someone that might be looking to gain subscribers, like myself, like Dustin and I, per se, like what are some tips that you can give us to help us grow our YouTube audience?
So yeah, like I said, consistency is very important. I like you guys. I took 2 breaks in my YouTube journey. I took like a 6-month break, came back for 2 months, and took another 6-month break, which was like completely just like tanks your channel. Like I know sometimes it's definitely needed. You definitely need to do it, because just like the headspace and the mental well-being of what you're doing. He's listening, Danny.
He's listening. He's watching the basketball games.
Yeah, it's a close game. I might go back and forth.
He already gave his tip. What else do you want from me, Danny? So,
I got a bet riding on Texas right now, and it's a 3-point
What's the
bet.
score?
74-71, minute 10. Official review if Texas gets the ball or not.
Are they winning?
Now they're down by 3.
Oh,
so
okay, all right. So
yeah.
back to the Paul. Sorry.
So consistency, right? And it doesn't have to be like a video a day. That's people think of consistency. No, that's just gonna kill you. It could be a video a week, but just your subscribers know, okay, every single Monday at 2 p.m., whatever, Ray's dropping a video, that could be it. Another thing is I would niche down so that YouTube understands what you are providing so that they can push you out to the proper audience. So like, let's say you're doing like a food review video one day, then you're doing like a makeup video the second day, then you're doing a yard sale video the third day, you're doing a what's all the fourth day. YouTube has no clue where to push you to. But if you consistently it took me about like 2 months to get this for YouTube to understand that I was doing yard sale videos only. That's all I did for 2 months straight. And you use the proper words in your description and your tags and your keywords. So now you can like kind of check this. If you have like an incognito tab on your Chrome, now when I release a video, I go to that Chrome tab on YouTube. I search garage sale. I'm in the top 3 results all the time. Every time I release a new video, because YouTube knows, okay, Paul produces this kind of content and people enjoy it. Let's see if more people are going to find it this day, and that's how they do it. And then on top of that, you have to kind of stand out in your niche too. So you have to niche down, then you have to stand out too. Because there's like, I was actually thinking about this with Kayla when we were in Georgia. There's probably over 1,000, if not more, reseller channels, right? Think about all the channels that are there. It's probably thousands of reseller channels. Why is someone going to click on your video and watch you consistently if you're going to do the same thing that other people are doing? You have to kind of stand out and do something different, approach it from a different perspective, do something weird. I don't know. So for me, that was the green screen element. That's what I use. So, I implement the green screen in my videos. Yeah. I pop in. I'm like, whoa, I'm here, guys. So I do that. I said that people kind of know me as like the green screen guy. It's pretty funny. I was in Georgia. Someone came up to me. He's like, "You're Philly Phlipper, right?" I was like, "Yeah." You're like, "Yeah. You're that green screen guy on YouTube." So like people kind of like get that with you, and then people kind of watch to see, hey, when's he going to pop in next time, and what is he going to describe next time? And like, if Tiny Paul, I get that card right too. and so you kind of want to do that, have some kind of unique aspect too. It doesn't have to be a fancy edit. It could be just the way you present things, just so people kind of want to come back to your channel and watch more and more. And I feel like if you do those 3 things and you're always on top of it, it's going to eventually get the ball rolling. It's not going to happen overnight, but YouTube is one of those things you put enough things at it, something's going to stick. And the funny part is the videos that kind of took off for me were the ones that I never expected to be good. I'm like, oh, this is a decent video. Boom, 20,000 views. I was like, oh, okay, I guess YouTube liked that one. Or like my eBay scam video. I thought that was gonna tank. I was like, man, I've been doing all these garage sale videos. Now I'm doing an eBay video. It's gonna tank. It's my best video I've ever made. So it's crazy. You just put enough effort into it and keep putting them out. One of them's gonna hit, and then gets the ball rolling.
Well, there you go. I love it, man. Thank you so much for sharing that, Paul. Danny says, "Are you doing a podcast too for your lives?" Danny says,
"I have been asked about that. I feel like I could, because I have a story to share. I think a podcast would be a good idea for it, and that's why I made my Philly Flipper live channel. It's kind of my trial channel. Hey, if I want to try it, let me check it out, because I know if I put the kind of video, my main channel is probably going to tank. So it's kind of what you have like a side channel for." Kind of like the side bay, Dustin knows, but
yeah.
so I might try it there. I might make a third channel too. But yeah, my affiliate Flipper live channel is mainly just for anytime I go live, it's going to be on there. But now it also transitioned to my order pool channel, where I make videos where I pull orders, talk about stuff like that.
Okay, nice. Well, there you have it, guys. Let us know if you have any other questions, guys. So anything else for the people, Paul?
Go Sixers, go Eagles, tighten down. Is that the saying? I don't know.
Tighten down.
Derek Henry cost me a fantasy championship. He's on my boo list. Is he good now? Is he healthy?
He's healthy.
Yeah, he'll be ready for next year.
You guys ever play Julio?
We got Robert Woods
from the Rams.
Robert Trees, yes, and his torn. What does he have? Achilles, ACL. He has something
ACL.
torn. That's fine. Yeah. Everyone tears one of his days.
He'll come back to it.
Yeah.
Come back.
What do you need 2 ACLs for? You can just one on one.
I know, right?
I actually torn mine 3 times. So if you guys want me to play for the Titans, let me know.
Hey, chess man, I'll get you every time.
I pulled the blade.
You know, the rook. Yeah, or not the rook. What's the horse? The knight. Moving those 3.
Yeah. I tore it all 3 times playing basketball, all non-contact.
Oh,
it was sad.
Were you wearing Air Jordan 6 rings at the time? Were you wearing those?
I didn't even know what I was wearing. I was wearing something stupid. I think I was wearing Curry's.
Oh,
that was my shoe. It's the Under Armour Curry's. Terrible shoe. Won't recommend.
That's all. Yeah, wouldn't recommend. He said. So, Dustin, anything else for the people?
Tune in next week for D's tip.
Love it.
There you go. So next week we're actually having Kristen the Rule Squirrel on.
Oh,
so stay tuned for that.
She is a ball of energy. That one, you guys got to control that one.
I know. We're gonna have a lot of fun. So, Paul, thank you so much for coming on. Thank you so much for spending time with us, telling your story. That was very, it was good to know you. Paul, get the people to know you. Deep down. So
get to know the man behind the beard.
There you go. The man behind the beard. That's your auto pick, right?
It should be now, right?
Ryan Reynolds, and your wife can be what's her face? What
Blake Lively.
Blake Lively. There you go. Guys.
What's her face? How dare you?
I don't know. I didn't know her name. So all right, guys. So thank you so much for listening to This Week in Reselling. Like always, make sure you hit the subscribe button and leave a 5-star review and a written review. Once we get a little more written reviews, we're gonna read them out to read them out live. So
where can I leave this review at?
On our podcast, This Week in Reselling. Everywhere you listen to podcasts.
Can I leave a 1-star saying the guest was terrible?
No, because that would ruin our algorithm. Come on now.
We're gonna have a live story time with Ray and Dustin.
Oh, there you go. Crispy says, Ray, I have a huge Whatnot Wrestling show next Saturday. Check it out. I need to follow you on there. So yeah.
Are you approved to sell yet, Ray, or no?
I don't have time to sell on Whatnot. I barely have time to sell on eBay, man.
Everyone go follow my Whatnot every Tuesday, 8:30. Best show on earth.
8:30 Eastern Standard.
Very biased opinion from me, but I think it's the best show on earth.
There you go. Is your Whatnot's linked to the link tree, right, Paul? Come on, man.
If it's not, people are watching after the show's released. Yes, it's linked to the link tree.
Yes, it is linked. So click on the link tree, and you can check out Paul's Whatnot. So what is the name of your Whatnot? Is it Philly Flipper?
Just Philly Flipper. No spaces, all underscores.
Okay. All underscores?
I mean all lowercase.
Okay.
Yeah. All underscores.
What? All right. Just making sure. All right, guys. So my name is Ray.
My name is Dustin.
And I'm Paul.
I'm Paul.
And we'll catch you guys on the flip side. See y'all and God bless.
Tune in next week for D's tip.
D's tip.